my biggest influences, I mean, in the family, I got my mom's, my dad, my older cousin John, who's like my big brother, um, and then the rappers that I really listen to, they have a big influence on me. Like Chameleon, one of my favorite rappers. Um, Tupac, definitely. Tupac, above all. Tupac had a big effect on me, like all through middle school, you know what I mean? He was there. I listened to his shit, you know. Like my cousin John sent me out a whole bunch of his music, and that's like all I listened to for about like 2, 3 years, just straight up Tupac. Back when I used to write poetry. A lot of Eminem stuff too. Like my first, like the big thing that got me into switching from poetry to rapping is like the competitiveness, because I'm a real competitive guy, and you can't really compete with poetry. That's kind of whack. So basically, I started like like putting like disses on texts and stuff like that, over little forums and shit. Eventually, it got to where I started writing my own like straight up songs with no hooks. And now, I'm trying to get to where, I'm putting hooks and shit like that. You feel me? Trying to make complete songs. I dropped a mixtape last year. Did like 2 mixtapes my freshman year. So, yeah, it all got started from fucking listening to Eminem and his disses. That got me hyped, I listened to his shit. And, it got me in the zone like, oh man, I want to rip somebody like that, you know what I mean? Like, he ripped somebody so bad, they don't want to go outside, I want to have that type of power where I could just fuck somebody's name up so bad their own mama don't like him, you know what I mean? So, yeah. So, a lot of times I don't feel as though I do make mistakes, and if I do make a mistake, there ain't really shit I can do about it, so I can't really dwell on it. So, I mean, I guess my biggest mistake, the shit I still go through with today, is just like, caring about a lot of this high school shit. Like, Friday night, oh man, such and such is hanging out, they ain't invite me. Like, like honestly, most of these people don't even really matter. You know what I mean? 5 years from now, I probably won't see any of them. So, yeah, my biggest mistake is that I let small shit, insignificant shit get to me. I got one of my niggas, he's a DJ for Shadyville. So I mean I could get features from a lot of cats. I can't afford them though. You know what I mean? Um I talked to the Broken Equipment dude, Phil No Cats, a couple times, on a radio show and shit, battle. Had a couple of them listen to it and shit. Um right now that's basically the closest thing to Big Cat. You heard Crank That Weezy We. I was made by Fat Kid. His brother Twin. I was on the phone with Twin and shit over the radio show. It's about as close as I got so far. Am I currently signed with any record label? Nah. I really like the independent thing. Like artists like Immortal Technique who can manage all of his same stuff, have a big fan base, and still, be able to make money and live off of his music. That's great to me. That's perfect. You know what I mean? Of course, I like to be able to chill, and hear my stuff on the radio. But if that comes with a sacrifice of having to deeply change my music, then that might not go down. I mean, like the whole radio music industry, album shit, that's made to sell. You know what I mean? Like people think that artists are going out to put the best CD that they can make, best music that they can make, but that's not. The music industry isn't about art right now. It's about getting money from people like you and me. So it's based on, what an artist can do to sell the most, not as much as, make the biggest impact or have the strongest, effect on young people. You know what I mean? It's not about that. It's about fucking selling records nowadays. My bad. I forgot to answer the question fully. If I could get signed by a label, I think, like, if I did have to get to a major label, I'd either sign to Camilla Terry, because they Southern and Chameleon is my favorite rapper, or I'd try to go to Rockefeller, but that's fucking crumbling. So, like, honestly, like, I don't give a shit. Tell the truth, like, I'd rather stay independent and have, like, come up, but shit, don't really matter. Label's a label, you know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna stay me no matter where I go, so it don't really matter. If I could bring anything back to the hip hop community, I'd bring a taste for talent. You know what I mean? Like, I think, like in other genres, like alternative rock and, certain rock genres, people listen for talent, Some people listen for how good the drums are, which takes actual talent. Some people listen, for how good the person singing is, or, how good the guitarist is, But the thing in rap that we lack is, as far as the radio goes, the thing that the hip-hop community lacks is a care for talent. You know what I mean? People don't give a shit. They want to dance. Let me bounce for right now. Fuck. This song will be here tomorrow. Fuck if it's actually doing anything or making me think. That's not what they want. And if I had a choice, I'd like to bring that into the hip-hop community.
%, of you ain't even really rapping. You spit it to give us an image, but you just an actor. You try to make every fan believe that you're clapping. Behind the scenes, you could just see it and I'm laughing. Half the rappers rapping be rapping with no purpose. I don't even care if you platinum, you still worthless. My fans ordered verses, you persons are still hurting. So order Hershey's, nurses verbally getting murdered. Why am I rapping? Yeah, man, I heard you, cause these jerks get heard for rapping about suburbans. Big booty girls, from bitches and fucking virgins. Slave rappers letting that label extract jerk them, but they need them like AC chords. You should shut up, nigga, y'all getting played like whores. You may be gangster, you may be poor, but all of your stuff done made me bored. HipHopFury.com. This is Doucet.com. We out. Obama time.